Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to Hybrid Now. There's been a lot of questions on the channel about what exactly you can put in the back of the new Toyota Prius. We're going to find out. I'm going to grab a few things that I might have a reason to haul for some reason, and we're going to stick them in the back. You know, this new Prius is a bit smaller, hauling size-wise, than what the previous version was. So I'm going to be very curious to see if these common things that I might have a reason to haul around actually will fit in the back of the Prius. Okay, first things first, we have to put the seats down. Now, kind of hard to reach with this cover here thing in the way, but I'm not going to take the cover out because honestly, if I was hauling stuff, I probably wouldn't take this out. So, to put the seats down, we have to go around and grab the seat release, which is pretty simple to do, right? I mean, not complicated, does add another step, and I wonder if I can reach inside. I can, so I could reach inside and kind of drop it that way. So, first thing I want to see, maybe a couple of chairs. You know, I'm going somewhere and I want to be able to sit down. Maybe I'm going to a soccer match or something, right? So, obviously, you can fit a couple of chairs in there. That's not really a big challenge for the new Prius. It has conquered the chairs. And you could put a couple of lawn chairs in there if you wanted as well. I don't happen to have any lawn chairs, so not something I can throw in there. Now, if I was going to work somewhere, let's say, and I needed a ladder as well. Well, got one of these little step ladders. You can throw it in there, there's no problem. And you can obviously see there's plenty of room up in the front to put your tools and stuff or boxes or whatever you might want to put in there, right? But we want something a little bit bigger. So let's get this stuff out of there. Put it back where it was. And we're going to grab that ladder. Now, obviously, I'm not concerned about it fitting in there from a width standpoint or a height standpoint because you can see there is plenty of room for that. We don't really have any issue with that. Before I get to that though, the ladder, let's try a table. Something a little bit wider. This is one of those fold out tables, you know, maybe a picnic or something you're going to, who knows. But can we fit this thing in there? I would say yes. And obviously, there's no problem putting that thing inside, although it's a little bit dirty. I use it for painting and stuff, so don't want to leave it in there too long. Don't want to soil my gorgeous Toyota Prius. But next, let's go ahead and grab the ladder. This is something maybe you're picking up at Lowe's, maybe you're borrowing it from somebody. You know, I think it's a commonly borrowed item. If you don't have a ladder, maybe you live in an apartment, who knows. But will it fit in there? Let's find out. I'm not quite sure myself. Lengthwise, I know it will from a height standpoint. And the answer is no. I could not shut the hatch, obviously, because it hangs out too far. But what if I put the front seat forward a little bit? Let's go ahead and do that. That's all the way forward. And I do think it's going to fit in there no problem. But let's find out. Kind of walk it in there a little. And there you can see it's actually all the way in. At least it appears to be. Let's go ahead and shut the trunk just to make sure. I don't think there's going to be any problem, but no, it went ahead and pulled all the way down, so there's no issue as far as that goes. Let's go ahead and pop it back open. The ladder didn't move, so it obviously didn't hit anything. Let's go ahead and gently get this thing out of here. And this is, let's check and see, because I don't remember. This is a 6-foot ladder. I don't believe it actually says. Ah, here we go. It is a 6-foot ladder, or 1.83 meters if you live in a metric kind of place. So we have no problems with a ladder. Now, there's one other thing I just kind of want to eye, because I just happened to notice. Let's say we had something like this big old box here, right? And this thing is heavy. I'm not going to hoist it up there and put it in. But you can see just by looking at the proportions of it, it would fit in there barely underneath the hatch, or the hatch cover, I should say. And real quick, let me grab a tape measure. I just want to give you the height, because I don't know if I've ever seen this anywhere, but the height of what this actually is and what you can fit in there. Let's see. Looks to be about 11.5 inches. Is that right? This tape measure is 3.5 inches for the base, so it's right about, it's almost at 8.5 inches, so you'd be talking about 11 inches. So you've got about 11 inches or so that you could clear, and I wonder if my guess is right now that I know the measurement. Probably not. We're looking at about 14.5 inches, so a box this size would not fit in there with this cover. Now, the cover, as far as removal goes, I might as well show you that. It's pretty simple. Just unhook the 2 strings at the top, and then you just kind of pull forward like so, and then kind of fold it in half for storage. And then, obviously, a box of that height or anything else you want to put in there would fit. I know there's probably some folks out there who are wondering about golf clubs. I'm not a golfer, or I would stick some in there. But obviously, even if you're one of those people that have the humongous golf bags, you could easily fit probably 2 to 4 of them in there if you needed to, maybe even more if they were the smaller version. To put this back in, just kind of pop it in like so. And then you want to put your strings back around the little nubs. That's pretty easy to do. Love the simplicity of this stuff. I mean, you know. And then to shut it, if you have the electric hatch, go ahead, hit the button, you get the warning, and you're good to go. Pretty darn easy. Anyway, I just wanted to get on, kind of run through that, give you an idea of some common things that you might want to carry around, or at least would be able to carry around in the back of the Toyota Prius. Leave a comment, let me know. Do you use it for hauling anything? Have you run into a circumstance or a situation where what you have just won't fit? You know, like that 80-inch TV maybe? Leave a comment, I'd be curious to know. Thanks for watching, stay safe out there, bye.